Alright, welcome to the stream. I'm Neozar. This is my FTL hard win streak to 88 wins. I'm just going to dive back in because last time we were doing Slug B and we got up to the start of Sector 7, I believe. Yeah, so we're almost through it. We just have this Mantis sector and then the last stand. And then depending how it goes and what comes up next, possibly either start or even do a whole nother run. Right now, I mean, we're looking pretty good here. We got reloaders, the scanners, solid weapons, all the systems we'd want except for the battery, full crew. Possibly switch some of them around, you know, if we found a Mantis or something, but mostly just we need the upgrades. We want one more weapon point at least, shield bubble, an engine point, some system stuff, got some scrap. Power's doing pretty good, honestly. Picked up 3 Zoltans not long ago, which definitely helps out. Just gotta like take a moment and settle back into the ship here. Let's see. That's one I'm probably gonna get pretty soon. I'll hold off for the moment. Don't super need stores, but I'd still check one out. Mostly it's like an upgrade for the weapons, probably over the Artemis. But this is totally good for flagship also. I kind of expect to do a little less boarding this sector because it's like Mantis in Sector 7, so more crew. We've got weapons, we're good enough. It's like, if it comes together with shooting them and stuff, I'll do it, but... Alright, so this doesn't connect, that's good to know. It's like an alright sector layout, not great, but... Alright, first jump is going to be to the sun. And there's going to be borders and no scrap because it's the only thing that jump can be. That's alright. Intruders on board. Alright. Here it's mostly annoying, like the crew health lost. Might go down here just to try and see what's going on over here. And come up this way. Or go in there. I don't really want crew in the clone bay when I jump, and they're not going to get out probably before the fire hits, so that's fine. I gotta fix my positionings here. Mostly just scrap. I feel like the #1 thing I'd want to pick up is a battery. Or something to swap out the Artemis, because it's like just think about DPS basically for the flagship, which this is fine, especially since we have the reloaders. It's like not that far off from playing Stealth A and just picking up a flak. You know, and the Artemis helps out, but not so. A little bit on phase 2, I guess. We can sneak it by with the flak some, but battery would be great, so I don't keep like going down here to click on it and not having anything to click on. It's basically like the main thing there. So nothing there. We have scanners. Not going to sell them for a repair arm. So that's that. Let's see. Can we take a jump before we go to this store? Probably, but it's not worth it. It's too close to like be worth it because we don't really need to have a bunch of scrap. Nope, no batteries. Pike beam, that's interesting. I might buy that instead of the Artemis. That gives us a lot more DPS for sure. Like, we need to spend more on weapons to get the upgrades going. I mean, the only thing about that is it doesn't like sync great with our weapons. Although the reloaders help that out a little bit. Like the first, reloaders bring weapon timings closer and closer together, which is nice if they're like a little far apart. Let me just think about it. So how fast is this then? So this is probably like 11 seconds or so right now with 2 reloaders. Which actually isn't so bad because like the flak travel time and stuff. Is it just like, the only thing I'm thinking I was like, is it worth the upgrade scrap for like doing all that? 17 missiles. Yeah, see, that was fine. Because we need 165, which is like actually quite a bit if we're still trying to get shields and then some other stuff. Like, we haven't made any scrap and we used up like a third of the sector. Yeah, I don't think it's worthwhile. Like, I don't think it makes enough of a difference because we're okay as it is. So let's see, do I need anything else there? I don't need fuel, I'm good enough. I think we can get by on repairs to be fine. Alright, here's a ship. It's only 4 crew, that's not so bad. Let's see. It's like, I was like, we might not crew kill that much, but it's like, well, I guess if they're going to split it up and everything, maybe we will. It's a weapons hack. Alright. Because, like, the thing we can do here, because it's the clone bay, is, like, let them board with their other crew now, and then it's just, like, low health Mantis. We can just, like, fight them more outnumbered on our ship a little easier. So, yeah, honestly, I'm going to start cloning this guy here. Ooh, right into the clone bay. Nice, there's their clone bay down. Now their evasion will be a lot lower also because the pilot's pulled. Rocks are so slow getting over here. let this guy into the weapons room so I can just shoot them all in there. Alright, so now I just gotta kill these two. Decent chance they'll be able to teleport back, but that's fine. Like, whatever, I'm gonna reset their health anyways. Alright, so where are they? Okay, they're fighting in shields. Alright, that got him. Junpeng. I was thinking about this, and it's like, honestly, the ideal thing here would be to get rid of one of the slugs, I think. But I don't do that, because I can't get rid of my starting crew. That's just, like, cruel and unnecessary. So it's either, I think we get rid of a rock and just, like, board with one of the Zoltans or something in phase 1 if we want to. Because I still want to crew kill phase 1, so it's like we want 4 borders. But it's also whatever, we can board with 2 of the slugs and just move one of, Envoy's fully trained on everything, so he can switch to weapons or something for phase 1. And then after that, it's like I'll probably board with 2, if at all. So Hector's staying. Heck, he's been with us since the beginning. But it'll be really nice to have a Mantis. Just like speed that up. Alright. Weapons person. You're okay. Their ship's probably gonna burn down. Alright, we know there's no more stores. Let me just measure this out so I can make sure I don't waste any jumps. Get 6 before the exit. Is there room for 5 before that still, though? Yeah, it's a little close, but not that bad. I'm gonna actually go here first, I think. Intruders on board. Fun. That was like perfect timing. They all died together. It's like a Mantis ritual or something. I guess you go there. You know what? I'm going to switch you 2 around just because the rock is that slow. If I have to run somewhere, I want him on the bottom. Aid the civilian ship. So they can deal damage to us. It's going to take them a while, probably. Gonna do this one this time. Oh, so I missed that weapon for some reason. I guess because it's like right up against it. I was like, wait a second. This is more laser shots than they should have with just 3. So that changes things a little bit. Whatever, stay there for a second. Oh, really? You got through? Alright. Civilian ship. And a repair. Alright. Might not matter, but there's a chance we'll like run into one of those like 5 damage events. And then we wouldn't be full health after the Sector 8 repair, so that helps out. So what was this? 4 more before there. Probably just do this. See, I don't know what those are, so I don't want to be like hoping it's a good one. Yeah, that should be okay. A little close, but. So it's funny, this is like my 2nd run in a row, and one of like very few runs in general though through my streak where I don't have a battery. I mean, there's still a chance I'll get one Sector 8. But I feel like it's very few runs I don't get a battery. I mean, it's like hacking where I always want it. But I prioritize it less than hacking, obviously. So I'll get it later sometimes and then end up missing it. Alright. Rock crew, 27 scrap. Specialty sensors for 18. We don't really need that. It's like not very much scrap, but if it's not like really helpful, it doesn't matter. This was Kazik. I think this was not Kazik. I think this is the one with the name like Kazik, the youthful captain. I think it said, trying to like prove his worth or something. I have no way to heal, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, he's gonna do a little dance here. Run in, run out, run in. What do they have here? They have 3 crew. Close. Small bomb, which means this is what, a fire bomb? So I'd rather get hit by the fire bomb. Although I should just be hacking their weapons, I guess. So I'll cloak this one. Ooh, right in the hole. It's like they aimed for the room that's not there. Four fuel, 58 scrap. Good chunk of scrap. I'm gonna still try and get away with like my almost dead pilot. I'll do that with my like non-boarding crew sometimes. It's definitely a little risky in some ways, but I think we have an adequate enough crew otherwise. All right, one more fight and then the exit. Ooh, look at these mini beams. Really just the missile we have to worry about here. I feel like we could really, these ships can have pretty high dodge. Being pretty lucky with the other 4-shield ship. So like they do this like weird thing here. You can trap them in the room together. Yeah, then you get this action going on. It's pretty cool. Guess we'll leave that vented. Guess I gotta hit their clone bay too. Hopefully we dodge this. Alright. Just have the 95%. There goes their clone bay. Whatever. Bored with these two, because they're like running go fight a fire anyway. Not that we're bored with like someone who's almost dead, right? Oh yeah, I have sensors now, don't I? I should man them. Like, find out what's happening here. Alright, so he's probably almost dead, yeah, because he's running from their fire. Yeah. Swarm missiles. Hey, we found one of those before. I don't think they're worth using over the Artemis. It's not a thing I use very often. I guess there's an argument for it, like late game, because it's not like usually I only have it on the Rock C, and I usually try to dump it. It sells for so much. I'll try to get better stuff. For some reason, I always think it's like 3 power when it's only 2. It's mostly just like having to buy more weapon power. It's annoying. Versus Artemis, like it doesn't feel that much better. It's worse at sniping systems. you know, it's like a little easier getting past the defense drone, I guess, phase 2, but doesn't feel worthwhile. Not sure what its like fire and breach chances are compared to Artemis. It doesn't have stun chance. Might have the same fire breach though. But I thought it was lower because it's like you get the triple shot, but maybe not. Ideally, we'd find a store to at least sell one of them. Alright, this should be a fairly easy fight, I think. Got a breach in the weapons, that's awesome. I think there's 3 heavy laser shots before their cloak could go off. Alright, that's a bunch of scrap, something to sell. So hopefully we find a store. Almost the like straight line across here. This was really disappointing finding the Mantis sector here, because if you're here last night, you saw all our sector choices, the entire run, result in an end rebel, except for this Mantis. And we found the Zoltan homeworlds, but not obviously with the envoy, but not the stronghold. I was really hoping that would have been the stronghold. Alright, so there's repairs, ships. I'd say I don't really need, I don't need repairs, obviously. I could use some drone parts, but I'm not like desperate. I could, you know, it's definitely helpful. I think I just go this way, though. And you know, if the flagship goes to the repair, then it goes there. It's whatever. I'm just trying to think, like, maybe I should go there. I mean, 7's like very borderline, because it depends. Like, if I find like 5 fights and I want to use a drone on all of them. Also, I'd rather like go to if I could find a store instead and sell this stuff, it's like more worth buying a couple drone parts and then having the store to like sell those things in. I guess only if it has something worth buying. I don't know. Okay, it's fine, we'll go this way. Hey Racket Gack, this run is going extremely well. I started it yesterday, last night, so it was at Sector 7 already. But it was just such an easy Slug B run, like probably my best Slug B run ever. Alright, so let's see, they're boarding. I might just do the engines hack, kind of the same thing as that last fight, except target their weapons earlier. I timed it wrong though, I didn't get them trapped in there. I just put it all in the weapons to start. We'll dodge one of these, right? Yeah. Dodge all of them. One of them got back. I was going to say, I was a little surprised. So got that guy in there. So he's probably almost dead also. So we'll probably board and kill him at this point. He's almost dead. And he's almost dead, and then he's fighting a fire. Just let them fight that fire for a moment. I guess I can shoot him a little bit more. What am I saving scrap for? Do you mean just why am I like floating it? Or like what are my next purchase goals? I mean, what I'm gonna buy next, like for flagship, is probably gonna be shields 4, oxygen 2, engines 4, hacking 3, and try to get these up. Mostly it's like I'm floating at this point because it's like I'm totally safe, or I should be, without spending it, and I just want to like divide it up most optimally for flagship when I decide how to spend it. Also, it's like the chance of a store, but it's like I'm probably floating an unnecessary amount at the moment. Fight the ship. Probably should have reset their health, but... Alright, so really... I mean, I guess the beam can hit us with this. And then the missile is the main thing. 4 shields again. This guy's going to be annoying. Yeah, because I don't want to deal with it with this guy flying around. Definitely be annoying. Still kind of think I want to do like an engines hack though. Did it get it? Because my drone parts are low. Alright, good. Either it didn't get it or just didn't get blown up. Alright, so it's like this fight's kind of annoying defensively, so I think I'm going to take down their shields a little bit this time. I'll use an Artemis too. No, it might get shot down, but... That's firing. That's firing. Weapons down. Probably not going to bother crew killing this time. Although if they all just start like dying off, I might. Man, sensors. I keep forgetting I bought sensors. I mean, it's it's like there's probably not a store, but there might be one right when I jump. I don't remember what event this is. Like if it's a double rewards possibly or not. I think it was like a pay them to delay the rebels kind of one, so there's not going to be double rewards. I might just take that. Whatever, it's still a bunch of scrap. It's like the scrap probably won't be that much different. It's a high scrap offer, I think. There's a slight chance there's a store, whatever. 3 missiles. If those guys like really want to save their lives, I'll let them do it. It's fine. So I didn't see these, so maybe it's down there. Go check it out. What are you hacking? Definitely determines how the fight goes from here. Sensors. Hey, that's why we bought sensors. No. Their flak is almost charged by the time their small bomb goes off for the second volley. I love reloaders so much. All right. What? Cool. That just fits in with how this whole run is gone. So there's my scanners gone. Goodbye. Totally don't need scanners, Sector 8. Cool. Pre-igniter. Bunch of scrap. Made a lot of scrap this sector. So let's hit up the repair, because the drone parts. And then we can see if that's a store. And if not, we're not going to find the store. Nope. Alright, so we'll go here. Then he'll be jumping, and then we'll do the flagship. I guess, like, I can do some of this immediately. Right? Like, there's a chance I'm not going to bother like crew killing phase 1 anymore. I have to think about it. I'm sure I probably still will, just because it makes phase 3 safer. But and what are you hacking? I guess it doesn't totally matter because I have the pre-igniter. Piloting. That's fine. Ion intruder. Yuck. Honestly, Rock, you like go by the door. Hopefully you can kill it in time, but yeah, no, you're not gonna kill it in time. Oh, but I'm gonna disable it in time. All right. Again, I'm not gonna like bother crew killing here. That's pretty garbage. Hey, Warlord. I'm not sure what that is. I think that's like the one for killing like 1,000 ships or something cross plays, right? I mean, I've only done like what, 25 or so runs on this profile. Alright, so let's figure out what upgrades we want to do with the rest of this scrap here. I miss having battery. Alright, I still do want a board. let's see. Well, I definitely need, yeah, I definitely need oxygen. That's, just do that one. They don't totally have all the power to support this, but whatever, it's fine. They can't hack my battery to take my power away. Actually, I kind of do have the power to support this. Never mind. This is like fine. Alright, everyone's full enough health. Whatever. I think we're good. Alright, so yeah, the plan here is going to be phase 1, do the standard 2-person teleporter boarding. I mean, it's kind of standard boarding in general. Just, you know, kill the 2 empty weapon rooms, alternate hack cloak on missiles, and then board into there and just pick off their crew. There's a chance I'll, like, if it starts taking too long, I'll give up when it gets low. Because I just have such high damage now with the reloaders and the pre-igniter. It's just like... And then we'll also... depends what hack they do. There's a chance we'll jump away and reset the first one. I think we're set to go here. This looks good to me. Sorry, I like tapped out and messed my thing up for a second here. Oxygen hack. Alright, well I messed up there just because I didn't take the power out of it, but that's fine. Got the level 2 O2. So send down the missiles. You guys boarded the ion. Oh yeah, what was my plan? Well, it's like, I was gonna send the envoy into weapons, but I'll send someone untrained because I'd rather have, I want him in the engines for max dodge. Make sure I'm not like stealing power out anywhere here. Oh, you're like trapped. It's gonna take you forever to get out of there. So might as well like shoot him a little bit still. And they're getting good dodges for their 20% dodge. Come on, get those doors down so you can at least get over there. Ooh, there's a fire there. Maybe it'll just burn to death. There's a chance of it. Oh yeah, probably wait and see what happens to him instead of jumping into that for no reason. He looks pretty fried. And then that should be down before it fires again. So, pretty safe at this point. All right. Alright, so basically just like picking him off here as we can. I don't usually board into there. I just kind of feel like doing because they're fixing it. And I'm definitely doing this a little different than I normally do. I also don't really have as much of a boarding crew as I normally do. Like I have all these Zoltans I picked up, and like I wasn't doing a ton of boarding because of the weapons I got, which is like totally fine. But that's just like why I'm playing this a little odd, I think. Ooh, stunned him also. Oh, good job. So that's 3 more we just took out right there. Yeah. I was like, I feel like the cloak's got to come any moment, right? Oh wait, don't actually do that. Just like take a peek real quick. Yep, good fire. Man, that fire's just going in there. It's a little fireplace. Alright, so their crew's getting pretty low here, actually. I almost got this. And now I don't think they'll even bother trying to go to, because I think that's just on fire and they're all low health. So this is just about over now. Damn. I was like, okay, it's just about over. Should break the cloaking so it's easier. Got some damage on it at least. So that should be it, right? Cool. So just bring that back. Should be able to kill them off pretty easily here. I got tons of missiles. Getting all these dodges on the cloaking here. So they'll start having fewer pairs come up soon, I bet. But that's fine, we only have 5 life left. There we go. Alright, so flawless phase 1. Crew is dead. Don't think we need to spend that scrap yet. Phase 2, pretty straightforward. We'll just board and break their missiles with the boarders, hack their shields, and just blow them up. It's like, honestly, there's a chance they won't even like get a chance to finish their missiles off. Probably, but it'll be a little close. I think we'll blow them up pretty quick. I guess you don't need to go into scanners and just see where the boarding drone comes in. Forgot almost that we have the pre-igniter, because it's like from the cloaking phase one and we just got it like at the end of the run here. Probably should have gone for like a piloting hack instead, but whatever. It's like it'll start taking their shields down and then it'll stack up quicker. Just like delay the guy in there. Alright, easy peasy phase 2. Phase 3 should be pretty much just as easy, I expect. You're very low life. Not that it super matters, but it's like if I want to use him to deal with a person who's mind controlled, I don't need him getting one shot by them. And if he gets mind controlled, he gets full healed, so it's not like I can just like easily kill him or something. So I might just kill the mind controlled person, depends. 40 scrap, what do I want to get? Probably a cloaking buffer is more worth it than engines or anything else. It's like cloaking breaking is more likely to cause me a bunch of problems than any other thing happening, I think. Even piloting, it's like, you can still dodge 60%. Alright, yeah, everyone can just stay where they are, that's fine. Let's just kill him. Alright, so there's half the result in shield. Miss, miss, miss. Miss. So we definitely, I mean, it's like, you know, you expect to miss a bunch here. They have pretty high evasion this phase. But still, it's like almost got the result in shield down before this thing fires. Pretty good for like small pre-ignited weapons. It's like sometimes it's worth, honestly, cloaking these missiles. I'm trying to decide. Because like I'm gonna start shredding them. Before the next ones even come. Not gonna bother boarding. It's like, what's the point. Actually, like, wait attacking for a second. Gonna take some damage here, almost certainly, but that's okay. Not very much. See, got that cloaking buffer, so I can still cloak again. Plus it just burns down, but whatever. I think we've just about got them already at this point. Just as it broke my control. I took another damage from burning down. See, that buffer just made us take one more damage, I guess. But alright, 89. Thanks, Valiant Ever of the River, Ottertrout, Mink, Hector, Mara, Envoy, Rebecca, and Junpeng. Should be a decent score for me. 5308. It's a little lower than I was expecting, honestly. Because we got a lot of free stuff. 44, 95 beacons explored. I guess there's a... Because the first sector was like really late. I feel like we had a couple of really late sectors in the beginning, but then we had some really short ones at the end. 1700 scrap is good. I mean, it's mostly just like such a good start to the ship. Like amazing sector 1 and then amazing stores in the beginning. That just such an easy ship, easy run for Slug B. Only 300 more than that last one. This one I feel like wasn't so bad. A little rougher. Alright. Awesome. So that's 5 done in the 4th cycle. Stealth A, Stealth B, Slug B, Mantis B, Mantis C. So it's already 3 of the boarding ships done. We've got, what, Mantis A, Fed C, Laney B, and Crystal B left for the boarding ships. But, I mean, obviously most of the ships left still. So... Let's see, what time is it? It's only 11:10 my time, so let me see what ship is next. I'll almost certainly start it, you know, no guarantees. Alright, Zoltan C. Man, I'm getting some tough... I mean, Zoltan C is not that bad. It's got a Zoltan shield. It's like, there's a lot of things going for the ship. But, you know, it's not the... It's definitely the weakest of the Zoltan ships. It's definitely, and I definitely put it below average. But it's by no means like a bottom tier ship or anything. Like I'd put it above the Slug B and stuff. But honestly, you know, more comes to like how good the ship just determines how likely it is your run is difficult or not. It's like the run itself is what determines like the difficulty of the game, because any ship can have a really easy or really bad run. Just like the odds of seeing that. But yeah, I mean, I'll start this up tonight and we'll see how far we get. I'm going to take a break for a minute here and like just like refresh myself and reset my mindset for the new ship, change my my title here, update the win streak name here. Let's see.